Hello Toastmasters and dear guests, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to the 825th milestone meeting of Medley Toastmasters Club. Firstly, I would like to recognize the dignitaries who have joined us today. I would like to start off by recognizing the Club Growth Director of District 120, Distinguished Toastmaster, Dr. Ashwati Rajan. The immediate past District Director of District 120, Distinguished Toastmaster, Gayatri. The Director of Division C, Distinguished Toastmaster, Inosha Basha. We also have our esteemed keynote speaker, Vinay Pushpakaran, who is also a fellow speaker and a customer centricity expert. Thank you all for joining us. How many of you have children? Okay. How many of you have grandchildren? How many of you have great-grandchildren? No one, right? In our lifetime, we would be lucky if we can see our bloodline propagate to the next generation and the generation after that. Medley Toastmasters has witnessed not just one or two or three, but multiple generations of Toastmasters during these 825 meetings, which have happened over the span of almost 17 years. How did a club that was started in 2008 reach its 825th milestone meeting today? A club is not just some non-physical entity that exists within the realm of Toastmasters. It is a group of individuals who have come together with a joint commitment to learn, determination to get better, and most importantly, the generosity to share the knowledge with everyone around us. In my humble opinion, I would say that these 825 meetings of Medley Toastmasters was possible due to each and every single Medleyan who has been part of the club. Today, we will celebrate Medley and Medleyans. To that end, we have an amazing milestone meeting planned for all of you. Hope you all enjoy it. And I would like to hand over the stage to the president of our club, Toastmaster Anuradha, to take this meeting forward.
Thank you, Milestone Chair, Toastmaster Narendra. Good evening, Medley family members.
Good evening.
Fellow Toastmasters, district officers, and my dear guests. I declare our milestone meeting 825 open. And it is an incredible moment for us to celebrate 825th meeting. Medley Toastmaster Club has reached 825. It is not started in a day. It has seen many years, and it was started by the chartered president, distinguished Toastmaster V.N. Subramanian. It was started in 2008 by Toastmaster V.N. Subramanian, and we are honored to have Toastmaster, Distinguished Toastmaster V.N. Subramanian and Distinguished Toastmaster Sampath Saurirajan and Distinguished Toastmaster Jaikar as an active members of Medley still now. Toastmaster International is an 100 years old organization. It was started by Rafsi Medley. This is to improve the communication and leadership skill of the individual. It started in a place in California with a in a small club, and now it has spreaded more than 14,000 clubs throughout the world. Yes. Sorry. And I am very proud to tell we have more than 67 active members in our club. And Medley has produced more district officers to District 120, and always Medley is a trendsetter. And we also humble to say we are a part of esteemed District 120. And our Medlians, they involve themselves in the speech contest. We have from the club level, we have reached up to the district level. So we have leaders also. And I am very proud to tell Medley is one of the prominent and strongest club in Tamil Nadu. And since 2008, we are President Distinguished Club. And we have achieved so many awards. In the Discover 2024, by seeing our performance and the awards which we have achieved, International Director Pavas, he has told that Medley is itself a district. That's an honor for us. So with this, I like to welcome our district director, our dynamic leader, District Toastmaster Mohan Krishnan. Usually we will tell Medley as a family. And past 1 week, I realized that personally because Medley members are very busy with arranging the milestone meeting. Whereas my husband was busy with making the videos. The morning you might have seen the Basha video. So I told him particularly because a distinguished Toastmaster Mohan Krishnan is the Basha of our District 120. So to recognize that, we released the video in the morning. So coming to the things, achievement, always Medley follows a legacy. So on behalf of past presidents, current president and the future president, I promise Medley will follow the legacy always. With this, I like to hand over the stage to the MCs, Toastmaster Narendra, Toastmaster Harini and Toastmaster Pradeep.
A very good afternoon, Toastmasters and dear guests.
As MCs, we welcome you all once again to the 825th milestone meeting of our incredible Medley Toastmasters Club.
Today, we are not just celebrating a number, we are celebrating every speech, every evaluation and every lesson that we have learned along the way.
Absolutely, Pradeep. Let's take a moment to reflect at our journey. 825 meetings ago, a group of people came together not just for awards, ribbons or titles. We came together to grow. And milestone meeting is a time to celebrate the effort and commitment of every role player, every speaker, every evaluator, and most importantly, we celebrate you because without your support and energy, we wouldn't have come so far.
Let's not forget our ESCOM team. They are the backbone of Toastmaster. Exactly, the conducting Toastmaster Club meeting itself is kind of engaging them for the wedding. We pray that everything should be perfect. We make sure that everybody come on time. At end of the day, we hope that everyone get value from it.
And now that we have set the stage for celebration, As a passionate Medley member, I want to ask you a question, Pradeep. So what do you think has kept our club growing so strong? What do you think it could be?
That's easy, Harni. The challenge of this tabletop.
No, that's not exactly the right answer. Any other guesses?
Then maybe the joy of happiness when everybody says that you are the best speaker.
Maybe partially. But do you all want to know why our club is growing strong every day? The real secret for the growth of our club is resilience. Our club has been resilient in facing any adversity, any roadblock, but yet bouncing back with a lot of courage and growth. So that's the real secret of Medley Toastmasters growing so strong all these years. So with that, I would like to say that we have chosen a theme for today which aptly defines our Medley Toastmaster Club. I would like to declare open the theme for today, which is Greatness Through Resilience. I would repeat, today's theme is Greatness Through Resilience, which is the identity of Medley Toastmaster Club.
Wow. But what is the greatness? It's all about that never get failed? No. It's again bouncing back again and again every time. That's what Toastmasters taught about, right? We all have the moment when we fumble, we exceed the time, we forget about the script. But did we stop? No. We bounce back with a stronger, better and more determined. Correct?
Yes, Pradeep. And that's what today is all about. We just don't celebrate winners, we celebrate warriors who take the courage to come up once again and again to be better. Are we all ready to celebrate this incredible evening?
Yes. Now, as the MCs of this meeting, Harni and I promise you the evening which will have an inspiration, entertainment, and all the kind of celebration that makes this meeting special for the day.
Also, we must confess, this is the first time both of us hosting an event of this scale. So, there are two things that can happen. One is, if we do well, you're all going to say we are amazing. And if we mess up, you're all still going to cheer up and say we are amazing. And that's what is all Toastmasters is about. So are we all ready to celebrate 825 meetings of resilience, greatness through resilience?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's start. To start our celebration, let's hear from the leader who is an entrepreneur, passionate speaker, traveled almost 23 countries, first member to achieve the Distinguished Toastmaster in District 120, create the first of its kind membership due calculator. To benefit of clubs and members, let's welcome District Director, District Toastmaster Mohan Krishna.
Good evening to all of you here at Medley.
Good evening.
First of all, congratulations on your 825th milestone. 825, what a number. Which means there are at least 825 stories, there are definitely more. Yeah? 825 stories that people have learned from Medley, people from Medley have gone out and said, and that has multiplied into many more numbers that I cannot define today, right? So that's what it means when we talk about the number 825. Someone just mentioned that someone sowed that seed 825 meetings ago. I always say this after this meeting, try to find out who was that one person, right? If you're not able to find out the club XCOM, you can actually go to your club central. There is this club administrative report. You can see every single member or every single XCOM and the charter member of this club, right? I'm sure Medley is one of the very few clubs, probably I just missed it because I came late, the walk of honor of all the past presidents. Yeah, very few clubs that does that in our district. Amazing. Similarly, take your mobile out and then find out these members and say thank you for what the club is doing. And theme is something that I saw greatness through resilience. It's for all of us, and I was just leaving home today, and I'm sure quite a few of you would have heard something similar. When you left home today, something special is happening today, right? Did any of your parents or spouses say something? Say that again. Eclipse. Exactly. That's exactly what my mom told. Hey, it's eclipse. Be careful. I say, okay. I cannot do that. When I have a meeting to attend. But I thought, this eclipse. I was just thinking, okay, probably something we read during the school days, about eclipse. But I directly, look at eclipse like leadership. And I keep talking a lot about leadership than the communication because there's a need of an art, right? The fraternity Toastmasters needs a lot of leaders. We are producing a lot of leaders, but we need a lot of knowledgeable leaders and stronger leaders to take this fraternity forward to 100 more years. Now, the solar eclipse happens like the moon, the sun, and the earth. It comes into an alignment. I strongly believe it's the same with leadership as well. When the leader's vision and the people and all these comes into a straight line and alignment, things are going to go forward. But similar to how just a shadow is making sure that the eclipse happens, there are going to be a lot of challenges that comes into leadership. This goes to every single club excom that is taking over this club today, and anyway, the district officers. We all have sometimes go through challenges, but that is what will transform us. And I keep telling this everywhere I go. Sometimes I hear people coming and telling me, saying, probably I would need to take a break for 6 months, I'm burned out. Right? And that would be the last thing I want to hear from a club officer, because we are trying, right? We always try so that they do not go through that. And couple of reasons that I would bring down to one thing that I see why they go through is there's no proper delegation, right? When a leader, whether it's a club leader or a district leader, sometimes we have to delegate things for two things. One, by the end of the term, we don't feel that burnout. Number two, there are 5 other people who learned something from us. That's all, right? So always make sure, and that's something that I've been telling, especially this year. Probably I did bring up on the last milestone. If not, I don't mind saying it again. Can someone tell me how many districts we have in the world? Toastmasters? No district offices. Guess, wrong guesses are okay. How many districts do we have? 120 is being 200 will be there soon. We have 131, okay, and growing. When I say growing, there's a catch there. When we were in the convention this year, the 100th years convention, the world headquarters came on the stage and they said they're closing down or merging 25-30 districts. They're closing down. Only for one reason, there are no leaders to take over those districts. Members from the district actually wrote to the world headquarters saying, we don't have a PQD, we don't have a CGD, we don't have 12 out of 40 area directors. So I think it's important we all step up and take roles, and it becomes at your club level. Now I heard the MCs, I was very happy that they came up here and said, this is the first time we are doing the MC. That's the beginning, right? That's where it all started. And that has a long way to go. Congratulations, and anyone there, probably the timer could be the first timer, the R counter could be the first timer, but those 4 steps from the chair to the stage is what is going to take this fraternity to 100 more years. With that, I'll leave you all there. Step up to anything that comes your way. You can come here and learn, and that's what this fraternity is known for. Thank you so much, and once again, congratulations on the 8th meeting. We'll look forward to being here in your next milestone as well. Keep supporting the district. Thank you so much. Let's do what we love and do a lot of it for District 120 and Toastmasters.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster, for the inspiration word. Leading 120 district is not an easy task, but when we look at you, I feel that it is little less stressful, and we understand the leadership's vision, what you have taught us, and we make sure that the vision will be continued with our team also. Now, it's growing club like a resilience. It's kind of, I can say that getting prepared for the marathon. You are start stronger, face challenges. You must get tough, you push harder and keep going. and leading this race with unstoppable energy. We have club growth director, a dynamic leader, educator who is shaping the future of Toastmaster with her passion of communications and leadership. We have former school principal, award-winning scientist, best-selling author. She is bringing with wealth experience of mentoring, coaching, empowering. Let's welcome our distinguished Toastmaster, Dr. Ashwiti Rajan.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
First of all, congratulations to all of you, right from the charter members of this club to the newest member of Medley Toastmasters Club. It's an amazing, incredible milestone, 825th milestone. So kudos to all of you. Congratulations. I still remember a few months back I was here for the 800th milestone meeting, and I'm glad that I'm back again for the next milestone, 825th milestone. So when I think about all these milestones, it's an amazing opportunity to celebrate our continuous learning. It's opportunity to celebrate the growth. With each meeting, we are learning something new. We are exploring something new within us, and it's a moment to celebrate that growth. And also, it's a moment to celebrate the evolution we all are having together. So I was thinking that what should I speak on this occasion? It's Medley Toastmasters. I was really nervous actually to think of anything to share here. And I was thinking that when I joined Toastmasters, it was just before pandemic. I was privileged enough to attend few in-person events. And I used to see members from Medley Toastmasters Club coming there and keep putting the stage on fire, and I used to be awestruck and draw lots and lots of inspiration from all of them. And then unfortunately the pandemic happened, but that was a blessing in disguise because I had the opportunity to connect with many clubs, and that's when combined a joint meeting with my club and Medley happened, and I was the TMOD. I remember that it was a turning point to my Toastmasters journey because I learned really something different, which was unusual and different from the common Toastmasters meeting. And that was literally a turning point to my Toastmasters journey. So I was thinking all these things while coming. Then I thought, okay, why not share something which I learned from Medley Toastmasters, and that can be a message for everyone. So let me share that learning in my own style. As you heard, I'm a zoologist also. So I will be giving an example which I believe that you all will remember later on. So have you all seen a woodpecker? Woodpecker, yes. If not seen, you must have seen in the video or photo in the book. So do you know that what this woodpecker eats usually? Any idea? It usually pecks on the tree bark, the trunk or the branch, but what does it eat?
Insects.
Insects, right? So it usually eats insects, feed on insects, worms, and it lives in the hole, the tree hole, which usually creates by pecking the wood, the hard wood. Sometimes it is as hard as a rock, but still that woodpecker, it pecks it, it puts lots of strength, hard work, and finally creates a hole to stay there, to live inside the hole. And also by pecking, it usually finds those worms inside. So when you see this situation, usually these woodpeckers can also find an easy way. They need worms to feed on. They can get worms easily on tree or anywhere else from the soil. It can find a hole in the tree easily, like how a parrot does, but it doesn't settle down for something easy, right? It struggles, it finds, it brings in creativity, and through that experience, it is gaining strength also. Because evolution says that the skull of this woodpecker is stronger than any other bird because it supports it to peck that wood. So it is gaining something incredible, which is unusual than any other common bird there. So I was thinking that it is something similar to what you all do. You all are doing the regular meetings, but in your own way.
in a different way, which is really incredible. The example I saw today, the medley anthem or the parade you did or the creativity you all bring in your meetings, that is all about going above and beyond the regular things. And that is where the actual learning happens. And I have learned that thing from all of you. Please keep it going, keep sharing these learnings. I know that medley is also an epitome of camaraderie, of excellence and sharing the knowledge with the other people. So let's keep doing it. This is something which as a district we also promote to within our members to go above and beyond. You can see some of the initiatives like we have done the HR conclaves, we have done an amazing campaign which was metro in the metro train, branding the entire metro with Toastmasters and District 120. So all these initiatives are some of the examples to go above and beyond so that the community, they are aware of what Toastmasters is capable of. And the only thing which we need to do is step out of the comfort zone and doing above and beyond of our regular activities that we do in Toastmasters. So let's keep doing that and wishing all of you great meeting and going forward, and in future also I believe that many other Toastmasters and even non-Toastmasters will be coming here, join together so that we can build a better community together. Thank you so much. And before I leave the stage, I would also like to recognize some of the new members joined in Medley Toastmasters. I know that from January there are 7 members. If I am not wrong, 7 members joined the club. So I would like to welcome them by giving a ribbon from Toastmasters which says "Welcome to Toastmasters, where leaders are made." I also request our District Director DTM Mohan to join.
Yes, Toastmaster Aligiri, Toastmaster Suresh, Toastmaster Supraja, Toastmaster Raja Annamalai, Toastmaster Hari Krishnan, Toastmaster Ramya. Toastmaster Sendil.
Welcome to District 120 and Toastmasters International.
Thank you everyone.
I would also like to take this opportunity, happens once in a while. A president gets to be part of a milestone once in a while. Let me request the president Anuradha and the event chair Narendra to be on stage. A small. Lately being brand ambassador of Toastmaster this year, this milestone you are a brand ambassador, being the president. I have a small pin called "Ask Me About Toastmasters" and a request of CJ to pin that to the president. Keep doing all the good work. And Brenda, thank you for taking that step towards sharing this event. Congratulations, and keep doing all the good work and share your knowledge to the newbies coming here. That's what is going to take this fraternity forward, as you mentioned. A small 100-year keychain for our chair. Keep doing all the good work.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Dr. Aswati. The way you are leading, we are sure that Toastmaster getting better and better. The best example what you have given us, woodpecker and coming out from the safer zone. I personally learned a lot. Thank you once again.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have been waiting for is finally here. It's our keynote speaker's address. Our keynote speaker is someone who doesn't just talk about impact, but he creates it. A global keynote speaker, a marketer, an expert storyteller with 18 plus years of experience. He has launched brands across 7 countries and mentored over 4,500 aspiring speakers. He knows exactly how to turn stories into influence and customers into lifelong fans. Unlike me, he is a natural Toastmaster who doesn't need a script. Get ready for an electrifying session. Put your hands together for the one and only winner to start.
It's such an honor to be here because this is a milestone for the club, but for me this is a personal milestone as well because this is the first time I'm speaking at a Toastmaster event. So even though I have so many friends, I have so many close people who are part of various Toastmaster clubs, and I'm also part of an association which has a lot of Toastmasters as part of that as well. But this is truly a special moment, and thank you for having me here. The first time when I spoke to Kalyan about the event and he discussed with me, for me an event is built from the moment it is introduced. The first time somebody speaks about a new brand, a new club, a new event, when you introduce something, the first time, that is when the event is positioned. And for me, the passion and energy with which he talked about this event today, I was completely sold out, and I was thinking, wow, this is an event that I would love to be a part of. And credit to him for introducing the club and the event in such a splendid, flamboyant manner. Thank you for that, Kalyan. How many times has it happened that when we go out, meet people in our work, in our a networking event, and somebody asks us, so what do you do? What do you speak on? What's your business about? What's your profession about? And then suddenly that little voice at the back of the mind comes and says, oh my God, no, you do this and you do that, and how much more should I say so that it doesn't look too less? But if I say too much, would I seem like I'm bragging? And then those 2-3 voices start clamoring for our attention in the mind, and then we suddenly start off and say that, I work for this organization, I run this company, but then I'm also a speaker, I also do this, and I also do that, and I also do that. And before we know it, we would have actually spoken about 6 to 7 things about us. End of that conversation, the other person doesn't remember even one. Happens to all of us. It's definitely happened to me. Definitely happened to me multiple times. And I'm talking about the early 2010s when I ventured into entrepreneurship. My career started as a marketer, and but when I stepped into entrepreneurship, I always wanted to introduce myself and thought that the first time I'm introducing myself, immediately people should just book me for an assignment, have a table, you have a seat at the table for me. That one introduction should just set it out for me. Never happens. Never happens. And one of the reasons why that doesn't happen is that our introduction, the way we position ourselves in front of the other person, lacks that one small little critical element: clarity and focus. What is it that you do? What is it that you speak on? And that is what I want to share in this short session today, which is pick a lane and then own your highway. What is it about? Why is it relevant to us? And what are we talking about in these next 20 to 25 odd minutes? I'll share with you why it is so important to pick a lane, have clarity and focus when we are introducing ourselves, our company, our brand, our speaking niche, and a small little formula. We all like formula. A small little formula, a small little framework to help you do that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Works?
Yes.
We'll do that? Okay, great. Okay, so this is a little bit about me. My career started as a marketer, as an out and out into marketing and sales, and having worked in close to 7 to 8 cities across the country, I moved from Mumbai to Chennai in 2006. 18th November 2006 is when I first came to Chennai. I was working for an organization, and suddenly from marketing alcohol beverages, I was suddenly marketing milk. My family was very happy. My mom was extremely delighted. Enough of selling brands that went by Bagpiper and Signature and Royal Challenge. I said, no, Dalam, no, milk, nice, sounds good. So that's how I came to Chennai. And then my career in marketing went, I ventured into international marketing and worked in about 14 countries in marketing food products. I was an out and out food guy. If you met me in 2009, 2010 and asked me that where do you get the best milk powder, I would tell you before taking my next breath. Maybe today it'll take me 2 or 3 breaths, but yes, I'm a food guy. I mean, food and beverage is the industry that I came from. But then in 2011 is when the entrepreneurship bug bit. And of course, being someone who's very passionate about public speaking, I wanted to start my venture in speaking. And in 2011, we started our speaking academy in Chennai, and we are now close to 14 years. Over these 14 years, we worked with about 42 schools in and around Tamil Nadu. We work virtually with students from different other countries and other cities as well, but with one single objective: to provide a safe, inclusive space for our children to express themselves, to share their ideas, to share their thoughts, shape those thoughts into powerful ideas for the future. So that was the vision, and as it started off, then, okay, I'm a marketing guy. I want to speak on marketing as well. Whenever this as well comes in, is where trouble starts. And then of course, other than the speaking academy started, was happening, the second vertical we started, which worked with organizations and corporate teams to help them in marketing and branding. So that's when it started off. In 2019 beginning is when the biggest transition of my career happened, when I got to know that there is this entire community, a global community of professional speakers. Now, who are professional speakers? For whom speaking is not just a passion, but a profession, a business, a career. And I joined the association, and today it's been 6 years being part of the Professional Speakers Association of India. And as I serve as the president of the association for 2 more days, my term gets over day after tomorrow. So it's an honor to talk about speaking and that bridge between public speaking and professional speaking. I'll be talking a little bit about that. So now, what was my highway? When somebody asked me the first time I used to go to a networking event in say about 2013-14, my highway was sales strategy, entrepreneurship, marketing, brand strategy, public speaking, communication skills, leadership. And I had a reason for each of these as well. Sales, because I started my career in sales. Entrepreneurship, because I started a company, so I can talk on entrepreneurship. Marketing, of course. I've done marketing in my career. So, brand strategy, yes, I did brand strategy for 2 brands, so definitely I can talk on brand strategy as well. Public speaking, come on. That's what my venture is all about. So, of course, I can qualify to speak on public speaking, communication skills, leadership. I'm the leader of my own team, so definitely I can talk on leadership. And this was my highway. So I would start the conversation with sales strategy and end it with cricket analysis. Eventually what happened is that nobody would remember anything. And then as part of the PSA, in one conversation which I happened to overhear, then somebody said that, Vinay, what did he speak on? Nice guy, the bald guy, right? Yeah, nice guy, good speaker, that's all. Nobody remembered, nobody knew what I spoke on. Nobody associated me with a niche, with an expertise, with a brand, with a position. Nobody remembered and nobody really cared, because if people don't know, people don't care. It's a very simple thing. So now the problem with this, and this I know this happens with a lot of us who start with our speaking journeys, who start with our entrepreneurship journeys, is that we have a huge highway. We have a lot of topics which we are qualified to speak on. We would have done different jobs, we would have done different roles, we would have different hobbies, passions, and that would allow us to have a highway like that. But the problem with this highway is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 problems. First one being, the first one, too many distractions. Because every time something new comes up, suddenly I want to learn that and then I want to be known for that. Recently I met somebody who was talking about a very, very different topic. He was talking about sales in the textile industry, and suddenly I see him putting up post after post on artificial intelligence. I was worried. I was like very perplexed. I said, what happened, bro? You're suddenly talking on AI. I did a LinkedIn course on AI. And I like AI. AI is the future. AI is the future, bro. Let's talk on AI. All of us need to talk on AI. Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting. Every time a new thing comes up, every time there's a new shiny new object, we are attracted towards that. Human mindset. Too many distractions, and we keep fluttering to every new thing that comes up. After that, no perceived expertise. Perceived expertise, please, not expertise. All of us are experts in a lot of things. But what is perceived expertise? What does our ecosystem, our market, our world think we are experts at? Know that we are experts at. If I have done sales for 20 years and I know I'm an expert, but nobody in the market knows I'm an expert, then I have zero perceived expertise. Perceived expertise is what gets you a seat at the table, what gets you opportunities, leads, business. Perceived expertise. Then, no thought leadership. Absolutely no thought leadership. If you do not have a lane of your own to call your own, there is no thought leadership. No premium, of course. If you do everything that everybody needs in the market, you got to fight with everybody who's there in the market. And it's a red ocean. You got to compete on pricing. You got to go as low as, you got to fight on a commodity scale. You can never charge a premium if you're not an expert. Do we pay more to a specialist or do we pay more to a generalist?
Specialist.
And no experience curve benefits. Because every time we're doing a new program, every time we're speaking on a new topic, every 3 months we're changing our lane in the highway. So every time we're speaking on something new, how do we build the experience curve effect? Very hard, difficult. So these are the reasons why having no lane or having no niche to zero in on affects us. Now, when that happens, our confidence on that zone, in that domain, in that topic becomes low. It hits our confidence. Because negotiation, yeah, I've done 2 programs on negotiation, but really, am I confident about going up on stage and talking on negotiation? Not really. Not really. I mean, okay. And that's where the problem happens. And when this happened to me, and in my early days of PSAI, I was asked this question, what do you speak on? My first niche that I chose was public speaking, because I thought, well, I've been doing public speaking academy. I've been running an academy for 10, 15, 10, 11, 10 years at that time, 8 years at that time. I can speak on that. That's when I realized that no organization is going to pay me to come and speak on public speaking in a company. And it took me 5 niches to finally meet my mentor, Mariana Pascal, who was in Chennai sometime. She's one of the top speakers on communication in Singapore. She was here in India. I had a conversation with her at a restaurant. She took out a few paper napkins there, and we drew on that. And she asked me a few questions. I answered those questions. And then she connected the dots of all those 14 things that I wrote down there, right from the cricket reviews, right to that. She connected the dots there and said that your entire career, all the things that you've done with a perspective of how the end consumer will feel, perspective of how your audience will think about. Even when you write movie reviews, you write it in a way that the person who reads it should be able to relate to that. So that's the thread that I see connecting all the 14 things. Shouldn't you focus on customer centricity? And that's when the bulb lit. And that's when I got my lane. I said, yes, this is the lane that I want to drive my car on. This is the lane that I want to drive, and I want to give it a complete shot at. And that's exactly what I did. Customer centricity was my lane, customer centricity is my niche, and over the last 4.5 years, all those organizations that I was talking about here where I work on customer centricity, customer experience, helping brands, helping people deliver high value to their customers so that their customers become their fans. That's the niche, that's the lane that I wanted to be a part of. And that's what I did for 4.5 years. Today it's 4.5 years right now. 21 is when I started, so almost 4 years right now, 4+ years that I started focusing and drilling down and going a mile deep into that one lane, that one niche, which is customer centricity. And what did it do? It gave me clarity and focus. It gave me a long-term brand positioning that today my ecosystem, when they check out my LinkedIn profile, when they check out my social media, they see one word consistently, which is customer centricity, customer experience. They see the word customer there all over the place. When they go to my website, they see customer centricity there. And then it gave me the opportunity to customize and diversify, to create different products under customer centricity. And then it also gave me higher confidence due to doing it again and again and again and again. And it attracted opportunities and leads for me. Now, coming to how do we pick our lane? So this is a small formula that I wanted to share here with you. So, how many of you want to do this with me right now? I need some hands here so that we'll do it together. All right? Okay. So, how do we pick our lane? Our lane or our niche lies right at this sweet spot, which is overlapping with 4 zones. The first zone is expertise. What is it that you are qualified or educated to speak on? Now, if I ask this question to you, if you could just raise your hand and say that, name any one thing that you are qualified, educated, which means you had a formal training, you worked, you've been mentored by somebody, you have a formal education, or you are qualified to talk on. If I asked you to name one thing top of your mind, can I hear some answers, please? Yes, please. Lawyer. So law. Yes.
Health.
On health.
General health.
Gender health. General health. Okay.
Trade management and as well as domain disputes, I can talk.
Sorry, sir, come again.
Trademark infringement.
Trademark infringement, very specific. Trademark infringement.
And
Okay.
human activities. Service coding activities.
Wonderful. Yes.
Data process safety.
Data sciences.
Process safety.
Process safety. Wow, wonderful. Wow, that's so cool. I wish I could say that when I was your age.
I have a question here.
Yes, please.
So what if my expertise are in, because we have crossed so many years of
Yes.
life here staying here in this world.
Hmm.
So what if my expertise changed? So earlier I would have been very good in my PMI and project management, my Bharatanatyam. Now I am qualified as a functional nutritionist as well. So again the confusion comes in even selecting the expertise.
We will have multiple expertises. We will have, that's only one zone yet. We're not gone to the other zones. All of us will have, I'm sure there is nobody here who has just one single expertise. I'm sure all of us here have more than one expertise, either because you there would be things that you worked on, things that you've done you could have done a certification program on something. That's your expertise, right? Until Guru Prasad sir just now said process, for me in my mind, in fact I have to share this incident. So when we were planning for a speaker for our passing the baton ceremony, you know, I asked my good friend and someone whom I consider my mentor, Neena John. Some of you, I'm sure most of you know her, Neena John. So I asked, ma'am, is there, you know, we need someone who can teach us how to infuse a great keynote with humor. Like, she didn't literally bat an eyelid. Call Guru Prasad. She didn't bat an eyelid. And what a keynote he delivered. What a keynote. It's been more than a year right now. Still people talk about it. What a brilliant keynote. He demonstrated using humor, and he also taught us how to use humor. Now, if he had not told that his expertise is process, in my mind his expertise is that how do you make us, you know, a fantastic humor, I mean, speech with humor. That's branding. That's positioning. The first name in my mind when I think about, okay, who can deliver a great speech with humor, is his name. And that was how it was with Neena when she immediately mentioned, call Guru Prasad, without batting an eyelid. That's the kind of positioning we need if we want perceived expertise. Somebody should refer our name with a snap of a finger. Hey, you, sales, call Ram Prasad. He's the guy. That is the kind of positioning that we need when we want to establish our. So expertise is that. Now let's now look at the next one. Experience. This is different. Experience is when you have done a particular work for multiple number of years, whether you have expertise in or not, but you've done it for multiple years and you've gained experience. Even though you're not professionally qualified or you don't hold a certificate to prove that, but still you've done that over time. Say you have delivered 200 speeches over the last 10 years, but you didn't take any formal training in public speaking. Then you have experience in speaking. Even though you may not have expertise, you have experience in speaking. And experience is a huge factor, the second factor in identifying the niche. Now, all those of you who just shared your expertise with me, this question to you and also to the others, if I ask you top of your mind, tell me something that you have experience in. And by the way, experience does not mean that you have to work on it for 20 years. Experience can be, even if you worked on it for 3 solid immersive years, that's experience. Because in today's time, you don't really need 20 years to gain experience. You can gain experience much faster than it used to be before. So, if I ask you top of your mind, what is it that you have experience in? If you could just tell me a few, you could just shout out a few.
Software development.
Software development, wonderful. HR, great.
Cooking.
Story writing, brilliant. Yes.
Mentoring.
Cooking.
Cooking, mentoring.
Music.
Music, wow.
Without any tools, I will tell you that I am able to find out that it's a fake website without any domain tools because of my experience and expertise.
That's amazing. You need someone like him in your life. If you're doing anything with cyber, wow, if you can look at a website and say it's fake without any tools, that's amazing. That's experience talking. That's experience talking there. Okay? Expertise and experience are two different things. And I will also tell you what if you're lacking in one of those. Okay, now experience and expertise are the two top. Then comes the third one, very important. Without this, hard. How passionate are you about it? When I say how passionate are you about it, if I wake you up at 3 o'clock in the night and ask you to talk about it, can you talk about it?
Yes.
If I wake you up at 3 o'clock in the night, will you talk about it?
Yes.
Can is different. Will you talk about it? If you wake me up at 3 o'clock in the night and ask me to talk on customer delight, yes, I will ask, where do I have to speak? Who's the audience? That's what I will ask. So that's passion. Passion is something, why do you need this? And passion is something which is an absolutely mandatory element of your niche, because if you are not passionate about that particular niche, then the first time you have a setback, you'll start questioning. Not getting enough results, should I look at something else? Maybe, business is not working out very fine. I've not had a single assignment for the last 3 years. Can I look at something else? All these setbacks will happen. They will happen, they happen to everybody. There's nobody who doesn't have those setbacks. Everybody has that. But when we have a setback, it's not the expertise or experience that helps us most. It's this fellow who helps us. This person who helps us the most when we have a setback. Passion. How passionate are we about speaking? How passionate are we about the niche? And then the last one, very important and very underrated, but super important, which is market. Will somebody pay me, or will somebody hire me, book me to solve this problem? So now I'll take his example that, will a company, do they have a problem which his ability to look at a website and see whether it's fake or not, will somebody pay for that? My understanding is a big hell yes. Absolutely they will pay him. Now, I write movie reviews. Will a company pay me to write movie reviews? Highly unlikely. I actually did try. Nobody paid me. Then I realized that yes, it's only good for Facebook groups and Insta stories. It's good to keep that way. It cannot be my niche because there was nobody who was willing to pay me for writing movie reviews or giving cricket commentaries. Cricket commentary because I got one opportunity through a friend referral to go to Radio FM and talk about IPL once a long time back. And then suddenly, that bulb lit somewhere. Oh my God. Suddenly I started imagining myself in a studio with people sitting out there and talking about cricket, and then reality came down like a ton of bricks on me and said, no boss, that's not for you. Limit your cricket expertise to writing on Facebook or Instagram, that should be good enough. So that's because the market is not willing to pay me for that. But when it comes to helping companies understand their customers and delight their customers, were they willing to pay me? Yes, they were. Now, our lane is what lies right in between here. Now, what can we do if 3 of them are ticking? There is a market out there which has a problem which I can solve. I am passionate about it. I have experience, but I don't have expertise. I can take up a course. I can be mentored. Lots of things that I can do today. I can take up an online learning. I can enroll myself in a university. I can learn that from anywhere. So I can do that. What about experience? I have expertise. A lot of us were starting out maybe 1 year, 2 year down the line. I don't have enough experience, but I have expertise. I've done a course. I'm passionate and I know the market needs it. I'll do work, I'll do pro bono work. I'll do every work that comes my way. When I started off as a professional speaker, I did a lot of pro bono talking where I was not paid. I'll say, there's an event happening, I'll come there. But only thing is, give me testimonials. I want testimonials, I want you to write, I want you to review my talk and give me that. And I want some nice pictures also taken. And they gave me that. I said, yes, great, that works. So that is how you build experience. Experience you build by just doing it. There is no shortcut, there is no rocket science to that. You just keep doing that and you build your experience. What do you do about market demand? Well, if there is absolutely no market demand, then see how you can create a market demand with that. In certain cases, it may not be possible. then you reposition your niche in such a way that it meets a market demand. What problem can it solve for people? I come from a community where speaking has two aspects, passion and profession. Yes, we are passionate about speaking, but at the same time, we want to monetize our speaking ability. So, if we have identified that particular niche, it has a market demand, but if we have expertise, experience, market, but there is no passion, then what can we do?
Mentorship.
Huh? Change the niche. Simple as that. Passion cannot be manufactured. I completely agree with you there. Passion, there is no magic pill or formula to suddenly take and then you build your passion. Sorry, it doesn't happen like that. If you're not passionate about it, that's totally cool, that's totally okay. The other three things we can do a lot about. The other three things, not about passion. If you don't feel passionate about it, but you took it up because it's like a very cool thing right now, or suddenly you like it, but you lose that after a while. That's totally okay. Passion has to be there. Passion is a very integral element. If it's not there, it is not there. So this is how you identify your niche, and 4 questions that you can ask yourself. Expertise, are you qualified to speak on it? That's a question. To know whether you have expertise, are you qualified to take the stage and speak on it or write on it? I mean, express in any form on it. Number 2, experience. Have you spoken, trained, consulted, worked on it, or done it before? That's a question to evaluate experience. Passion. Are you passionate about it? Which means that day in and day out, does this excite you? Does this build you with energy and enthusiasm to speak on it? And does the market need it and care about it enough to pay for it? Very important. Need, yes, there are a lot of things that we need, but we don't care about it enough to pay for it. Does the market need it? And does the market care about it enough to pay for it? We don't pay for all the problems that we have in life. We don't want to pay for it. When all of these are matched, you got your niche. And one thing, the one niche that you arrive, the one lane that you arrive doesn't have to be the first and the last lane that you ever catch. No, not necessary. Once you've given it a fair shot, it's very possible that, no, this is not for me, we evolve. Our expertise may evolve. And suddenly we want to be known for something else. That's absolutely okay. This is not the be all and end all of it. You can always evolve your niche, you can grow, but only and only after you've given it a fair shot. Giving it a fair shot, which means giving it some time, not 3 months, not 4 months, at least about a year. 6 months to a year is very reasonable time today in our information heavy world to be noticed for something. So to answer your question, Jayanti, let me take that question now in this context is that your expertise earlier might have been something else completely. But now when you're focusing on functional nutrition, did I get that right?
Yes.
Functional nutrition. Now, the first and foremost thing is that the moment I type functional nutrition or your name on it, I should see so much content about functional nutrition that that's the only thing I associate with you. When we are shifting our perceived expertise in the minds of people to something else, it requires an extra effort. It doesn't happen with a regular way. You got to literally flood your digital footprint with your new niche in such a way that people only associate that with you. Maybe start a series of videos, maybe have very, very consistent content about that niche where it completely clouds all the other previous perceptions about you. Because even today, if somebody asks about it and say that, oh yeah, she's an expert on classical, that's a perception that you would want to change, right? So that's a single strategy for that. And I want to share with you something that happened. This happened a few years back. My father was a diabetic. His blood sugar readings went high, and we wanted to consult a diabetologist for that. Now we have a family doctor, the person to whom you go all the time for every fever, viral fever, stomach bug, everything you go to that person. So we have somebody like that as well. So we've been going to that person for multiple years. So we went to this person and then we showed the blood results and then we asked him, so the doctor, could you recommend a good diabetologist for us? So he gave a coy smile and with a slightly lowered voice. Actually, I am also a diabetologist. Now, very awkward moment, right? Like we looked at each other. I said, oh, wonderful. Now, we really wanted an escape gate at that moment. Wonderful, doctor. I will, fix us a separate appointment with you for this and I will meet up with you. So, got out. While coming out, we checked his board. Now, board has a lot of things, FRCS and all those big type. In between there in bracket, there is also something which I have never bothered to read till now, diabetologist. Okay? Now we went back. We had a conversation at home that, should we show? What do you think was the immediate response of everybody? No, we'll show proper diabetologist. We'll show proper diabetologist. This is the lane that I'm talking about. This is the lane that we are talking about here. And you know what? We actually did book an appointment with a proper diabetologist. For all you know, that person's qualification would have been exactly the same as our family doctors. But in his board was written senior consultant diabetologist. Nothing else. Senior consultant diabetologist, and then below some alphabets and long things, which obviously went over my head. So this is what we speak about picking a lane. Once you pick a lane, then you build your highway on that. Then after that you expand. Once your positioning, your brand is established in the market, then from there you build on, you customize for different people, different industries, different kinds of patients, different kinds of consumers, you customize for different people, you grow, you come out with different products. I have a keynote, I have a training program, I have a workshop, I have a mastermind. All this comes from one place. The one place is my lane. From this lane, I branch out into different tracks and build my highway. And that is the message that I want to leave you here with, that you don't really need a bigger voice. You need a sharp message. You don't need a big voice. You don't need to shout from the rooftop. What you need is a sharp, focused voice. And in today's world where everybody has way too many options, way too much information coming our way from multiple channels and abusing our senses, clarity and focus are superpowers. Clarity and focus are superpowers, and if we want to be known for something, we better define it, because if you do not define what you want to be known for, the ecosystem will define it for you. So if you want to own the highway, first build the lane. Thank you very much. Yes, sir, please.
I have suggested that to the prospect and change your lane for giving sufficient amount of time. Right? So in that process, for example, some of my close well-wishers keep saying that, boss, you seem to be an expert in design thinking. Then I thought you are switched over to mind mapping. Right? So today I am unable to place you. Right? So actually we are doing this trial and error method,
Yes.
but that gives a different kind of perception in the market. How do you handle it? Seems contradicting, right? So while you are experimenting, but people think that you are not positioning yourself, identify your niche.
Fantastic, sir. And I will just answer your question in two parts. The first part, trial and error is absolutely fine. All of us have done trial and error. I have done trial and error. We all do trial and error. But when that trial and error, the gap between the trial and error should be sufficient for the trial to get a fair chance. And when we are trying out a new zone, so say it's mind mapping. If I want to be known as a mind mapping expert, for the next 6 months, for the next 12 months, I will flood my entire digital and offline presence with mind mapping. I will go and talk mind mapping everywhere. I will write on mind mapping, I'll put up mind mapping. It has to be so immense. And then after that, I will see that how am I attracting opportunities, number one. Second, that's first part of it, which is how do I let my market, my world know, my world. I choose to use the word my world here because I want my world to know that I'm a mind mapping expert. Second, very important, who is going to pay me for mind mapping? Do people see mind mapping as a solution, as a product that they want to pay for? I got to hit that problem on the head in all the content that I talk about. Now, I talk on customer centricity, but all my posts that I don't talk about customer centricity. I talk about the problem. I say that, do your customers leave you good referrals? Do they put 5-star rating for you? No. Are they going on churning when they see something new? Mm-hmm. Are your team delivering great customer service, or they just finishing a task? Not so great, right? You have a problem on your hands, my friend. And I'm the solution. And the tool that I use to solve your problem is customer centricity. Because if I present the tool first, nobody's interested. I am here to pitch customer centricity to you. I say, what the hell is that? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants tools. People want the solution, what the tool can do for them. What is mind mapping doing for me? Mind mapping is helping me create the, say for example, I'm just a thought from the top of my head. So say if I'm an aspiring author, I'm writing a book, and I know that mind mapping is a tool that will help me create the structure of the book in 6 hours. Imagine a message that comes on social media, I read, create the structure of your book in 6 hours flat. I'll be using mind mapping to do that. That the person doesn't care. How are you going to help me create the structure of my book in 6 hours? That is what I will pay for. So you connect that to the problem of the customer there, what they are willing to pay for, and increase the time for that. Increase the time. One of the problem that you shared, sir, is a very classic problem when we switch the niche without giving it adequate time to grow in the market. It's growing, but a niche is like a sapling. You got to give it time. You got to water it. You got to give it time to set its roots down. Without that, we can't expect it to give fruit. Not possible, right? So we got to give it that time. The time between trial and error in this case has to be big, especially if we are not very consistent in, or especially if we are not flooding our profiles with content. If we are the kind who are flooding all over, then the time is reduced. But if we are not the kind, we are putting maybe 2 pieces of content every week on that, then the time should be appropriately increased. So, yes, sir, please.
See, it's my idea that passion, which is very essential, of course, often erodes flexibility. Will it not come in the way of customer centricity?
Erodes flexibility.
Flexibility. So passionate people, they have got their rigid ideas, and sometimes it's difficult for them to think in a different way. So the customer centricity will be affected by this. This is
okay. Sir, the way I see it is, now I'll take my example. I'm very passionate. Huh?
What's the question?
He has a question that passion, when passion comes in, the flexibility reduces because we want to do things only in a particular way. Now, that's a question, sir. Did I get that right?
right.
Okay. Now, my thing is that if I'm passionate about, say, cricket, I remember the story of Sachin Tendulkar. I'm sure many of you have heard that now he lives, eats, breathes, sleeps cricket. And that famous story of him going to a restaurant and a waiter telling him when he was facing that off-stump problem, and the person who was serving him told him that, Sachin Paji, I think you should try with a slightly upper elbow lift. Now that guy has never played cricket, but that triggered a thought in Sachin's mind. Sachin is passionate about cricket and scoring and batting. So let me try it out, and he tried it out and it worked for him. He actually wrote about it, he spoke about it as well. So when you're passionate about something, you'll go to any extent to get better at it. So if I'm passionate about delivering delight to my audience, to my customer, even if I have to, like bring a big prop and lift it on my head and do it, I'll do it. Or if I feel that this is a very, an audience which is going to judge me a lot, and they're looking at me, and I'm talking to a hall full of CX experts, and I'm going to talk on customer experience, and they're all going to looking at me. Now, yes, it will intimidate me, no doubt about that. I will be scared. I'll be shivering in my boots internally. Yes, no doubt about that. But I'm so passionate, I'll do whatever it takes to see that how can I get their attention? How can I engage them? So, sir, that's the way I would want to channel passion in, because you are passionate about delivering something, you will go to any extent, right, to do that. That's the way I would see that. Yes, please.
Quickly, let's say we have two personalities.
Huh.
Second source of income.
Huh.
First source, I've found my niche. Second source is also my niche.
Huh.
These two, how do you think one could manage?
I do that. I'll tell you how I do that. So I will market one niche in Adayar and the other one I'll do in Ballikarne. That's exactly what I've done. And it's working for me. I'll explain what I did. So I run whatever business I run, it's all directed for corporates, right? It's all corporates. All my services are for corporates, which I do. My training, my workshops, I do for corporates. All that content I write exclusively on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn, my website is all about my corporate services. But I also run a mastermind which is for solo entrepreneurs. Mostly women entrepreneurs, solo entrepreneurs. I run a mastermind, but I don't talk about it on LinkedIn at all. You will not find a single post. I talk about it exclusively on Instagram. I keep both of this completely separate. I market my masterminds and my Insta lives, all that on my Instagram, and on LinkedIn I keep that. I sell it in two different marketplaces because the markets are different. B2C is different. Even my speaker mentoring that I do it mostly on LinkedIn and a little bit here and there on LinkedIn, otherwise on Instagram. So I choose where my target market is and I market it there. So I divide that. That's how I do it. But don't ask me if there are three what to do.
That is Facebook.
That's tough.
Start a new video.
Yes, please. Is that time's up? Oh, okay, fine. I didn't know that. Thank you very much. It's been an honor.
Thank you, Vinay, for that wonderful speech. So we would always remember and associate Vinay with customer centricity. And today, as your customers, we are public speakers and gave us actionable points on how do we keep. I have given an acronym for that theme, that is passion, experience, expertise, and market. So we are going to forever remember as a public speaker that we need to keep the customer who are going to be our audiences, keep these 4 actionable points in our mind. Thank you so much for that memorable keynote. I now call upon President Toastmaster Anuradha of Medley Club to felicitate our keynote speaker.
Toastmaster Kalyan, who brought Vinay here? Medley. Please, Toastmaster Kalyan.
He was forced to call investment. That is what happened. Thank you so much.
Thanks for bringing Vinay here. It was wonderful. Sir, please stay.
Every segment in our Milestone meeting is called special. Again, this is again a special moment that we are going to release our newsletter. This edition is more than just pages and image. It encapsulates our journey, our achievements, and the indomitable spirit of our members who continuously strive for excellence. To do the honors, we are privileged to have our keynote speaker Vinay Pushpakaran, and I also invite on stage the district trios. Please be on stage. Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Thomas Abraham. Toastmaster Kalyani, Vice President President Public Relations of Medi Toastmaster Club. And of course, this masterpiece wouldn't be possible without the creative minds and tireless efforts of our newsletter team. We proudly call upon Toastmaster Pramod, newsletter chair, and his team, Toastmaster Vijayarajan, Toastmaster Abhishek, Toastmaster Adagiri, and Toastmaster Lata, whose contributions have made this newsletter a reality.
Sir, Abraham sir, please join us. Toastmaster Abraham sir, there is. Please join us. Distinguished
And now to mark the special moment, we have the privilege of presenting the very first copy of the newsletter to our leader, distinguished Toastmaster Sampath Saurirajan. Distinguished Toastmaster Sampath Saurirajan. Thank you all.
What a remarkable moment. I just want to thank all the leaders and fellow Toastmasters that makes this happen. A huge round of applause once again for all the team members. Now it's time to listen the speech, purpose speech from our distinguished Toastmaster, Guru Prasad, who is passionate Toastmaster for more than 15 years, winner of humorous contest and won many other contests. But before that, moving to the speech, I would request evaluator Toastmaster Jagan to read out the speech objective about teaching Toastmaster Guru Prasad.
Thank you, Pradeep. Guru, yeah, is there. Distinguished Toastmaster Guru Prasad is delivering a speech from level 3 from the pathway Dynamic Leadership. The project is negotiate the best outcome. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn different types of negotiation styles and strategies that can be used while negotiating. He will share some aspect of the present, past or the future where a negotiation is involved in his life. Timer, please note the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. All the very best, Guru. Over.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jagan. Let's welcome distinguished Toastmaster Guru Prasad. Distinguished Toastmaster Guru Prasad. Wisdom from Yavin. Wisdom from Yavin. Distinguished Toastmaster Guru Prasad.
A very warm greetings and welcome to you all. Thank you very much, and it's really a privilege to deliver my project speech in a milestone meeting. I fondly recollect years ago or a decade ago, I delivered my DTM qualifying speech on a similar milestone meeting. I should have planned one more milestone speech for today. Maybe I did not negotiate well within myself. Dear Toastmasters, medallions, guests and friends, how many of you seen the movie Kandasamy? Do you remember the coconut selling comedy in that movie? 10 rupa, 3 rupa, 9 rupa, 4 rupa, 8 rupa, 4 rupa. Yenaya angiye nikkira konja kitta vaaya. What is this activity called as? It's called bargaining. One person wants to get more money, the other doesn't want to give it. We have all experienced this, starting from the railway porters before the days of stroller suitcases to the lady who sells vegetable every day, the Kira Karma. We do this every day. There is also one more similar activity we do, and that is called negotiation. Many times we mix up and get confused with these two. Well, in both cases there are two parties who are interested in a common goal. They interact and discuss and somehow come to a common point. What is the difference? Why there are two different words? Is it because my Talaivar superstar said English is a funny language? Yes, it is. English has the most redundant words in the world. See, look, hear, listen. Supportive and positive learning environment in which members are empowered to improve on their leadership and communication skill, developing in their personal growth and greater self-confidence. Toastmasters. It's a redundant language, but let me share my perspective on the difference and the significance of these two terms. Bargaining is financial driven, short term and transactional. There's always one person who wants to get best out of the deal at a given moment. The process is fixed and fragile. You can always cut the bargain, say sorry or thank you very much and get lost. No? The typical cattle trade that happens in villages, how many of you know this? Many of the town trade guys don't even know this. This is bargaining. Once the rates are fixed, you share the money, take the product, get away with it. Negotiation is different. It is result oriented or goal oriented, strategic and dynamic. There are no immediate gains expected in a negotiation, but they are conducted with a larger objective. Take for example hostage negotiations. Both the parties involve and interact to arrive at a point with some compromises, some contingencies, adjustments, but achieve the goal. There are always give and take in negotiation because both the parties want to achieve the goal. In bargain, it's not so. Secondly, time and continuity. Bargains are one-off. You go bargain something, get it, thank you very much, I forget you, I walk away. Negotiations are repetitive. They happen again and again and again. Sometimes we reopen old negotiations because we find it failed in the current scenario. I hope you know about something called as Treaty of Versailles that happened during World War I with the sole intention of stopping the war and stop all the future wars. Did it ever happen? There were more wars after the signing of the treaty. It failed. On the other side, we had rounds and rounds of round table conferences and negotiations with the British during the War of Indian Independence. We ultimately succeeded. All are possible. It's all about being flexible, not being very rigid. Negotiations need to be flexible. In our life, we come across negotiations every day, every moment. Your duty, your decision-making skills, your diplomacy, all require these kind of skills. Let me share one small example that happened in my life while I tried to negotiate, though I'm not so good at it. Having lived in a house for more than 10, 12 years, we decided to move on to a larger one for family requirements. We walked around Chennai, all the places, tried with the owners, with brokers, nothing worked out. But suddenly one day we found a builder constructing a new apartment very close to our present location. We went there, discussed with him. He was happy because we were the first ones making an inquiry, and it was his first ever project. And his company's name also started with the word Guru. He was sentimentally attached to us. So we started this process called negotiation. It went on, nothing happened. We were never clear about what to achieve. But we both wanted to close the deal for very personal reasons. Then I decided to bring in my brother-in-law as my representative. And he also brought in a civil engineer friend as his representative. Believe me or not, the whole deal was closed within a week. I'm happily living in that house for the past 15 years. Reminiscing this at a later stage, I realized what went wrong. We were not approaching in the right direction. We were not actually negotiating at all. We were feeling embarrassed at each other. He wanted to sell the house. I wanted to buy the house. But we want to be friendly with each other. And there were some lessons that were learned. First, involve in the negotiation, never attempt a negotiation. Otherwise, you can never get the required outcome. But that does not mean you should emotionally involve and show your desperation, fall down on the feet and get something at whatever is demanded. Second, understand the other person's interests too while negotiating. You need not comply, but be cognitive. Third, while you understand the value of saying yes, you also learn how to say no and look at the path it is in taking you forward. Last but not least, whenever you feel stuck, don't hesitate to bring in third parties who are not emotionally, financially, practically involved in this. They can think from a third party perspective and give you a quick solution. Dear Toastmasters and friends, as I said already, from birth till death, negotiations happen every day, every moment. Learning these skills will help us to achieve the required success as well as sustain a long-standing relationship. John F. Kennedy said, "Let us not negotiate out of fear. At the same time, let us not fear to negotiate." Do we have a deal? Or deal?
Thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Guru Prasad. As a salesperson, I completely understand what kind of negotiation you are talking about. The involvement of negotiations, I totally understand that. Light, camera, and action. Now it's a kind of fun session. The two fantastic hosts who know exactly how to keep you on toast. Let's welcome Toastmaster Ramya and Toastmaster Shankar.
that itself is special. But what I've attended with the 825th milestone meeting, it's extra special. And I am hosting with one of the special sessions in today's meeting, that is called light, camera, action. I don't want to, let's say, waste my time. So I have 3 segments in my fun session, for which I would like to have 6 different volunteers for the different segment. Okay? Anyone interested for first game? Mostly for guests. Yeah, please. 6 people I need. Yeah, Karina, please. I would more prefer for the guest, so that second game and third game are more relating to the Toastmasters. If any guests are here today, please welcome, or new to the Toastmasters, please come here for the meeting. Come on guys, we need 6 volunteers, please. Or otherwise, no, I'll ask the people to come. Okay, 3, 4, madam, please. Madam, you are. And we are going to form 2 teams. Team A. Okay, come this side. Okay, we have the other side with us. So here is the game. Battle with the first 2 letters. What happened? So I'll be giving the letter, let's say for ST, and I'll also give the question as well. The answer should start with ST. Okay, what do you see in the letter, or let's say for in the question, what do you see in the sky at the night that twinkles? Easy, right? Star. So it starts with STAR. Okay, all other questions will start with ST, or the answer should start with ST. After that, the 6th question will have, let's say, for some other different letters. Okay, let's say for TAMA. Okay, ready? So it's a team A and it's a team B. The first question will go to team A and the second questions will go to team B. If both of them it's not answered, of course, it will go to you. Okay, ready? Clear? 5 seconds. Okay, the question is very simple, and I know that we are running out of the time as well. Okay? The first question.
Steve.
Okay, right answer? Stairs. It's not for you, it's for them. Okay, so the next question is for you.
Yeah.
No, it started with ST.
Steamer.
Yes, exactly. For you? Very good. This starts with D. What?
T.
Okay, are you sure? Oh, okay. This for you, TB. Very good.
Test.
Very good. And TB.
Yes.
Very good.
Teacher.
Brilliant. And next start with SH. Huh? Very good. This is for you. It's for team B. And this is for team A. Sorry? This would be the, I think it's the last one. Very good. And who is the winner?
Yes, I have to apologize because you both were too fast. And I was not able to record the points. But the winner obviously is Steve. Oh, I think I know.
Not for all.
I was so generous.
Thank you, Team B. Yes, please take your seat. And I need another 6 more volunteers to come. It's mostly from the Toastmaster. If you are not coming here, probably I'll ask.
Kit Kat will probably is.
Yeah, please hurry. Pravina, Venkateshan, Shanmugave. It's up to you. So anyone want to participate? Okay, it's a very simple, no talk, only action. It's like a cultural where I will be showing with 10 different things that is related to either Toastmaster or with the medley. Okay, so what happened, how the game will work. Let's say for one of the representative will come over here without seeing the board. The two people, whatever the things displayed on the, let's say for here, they need to act and this person needs to tell what this, let's say for example, grammarian. Okay, these two people need to act as a grammarian and this person need to say about it. I have, let's say for 10 different words, they need to identify. Clear? Clear? Okay, the timing is 2.5 minutes. Clear? Okay. Sir, they will be seeing this screen and they will talk about, let's say, for the grammarian. Okay, they need to act as the grammarian. Okay, you need to find out that, let's say, for the grammarian, then you will get the 1 point. Okay, for example, if it's a timer, no, they will be showing, let's say, for 3 different colors. Let's say, for 3 different gender evaluator. Okay, who reads the gender evaluator? They will be talking about it. You need to identify. Clear? Okay. So can we start now? Can we have a, let's say, for applause for them? Yes. Only action. Only action. Only action.
Timer? Oh, gavel. Gavel table. Speaker. Table topic master. Table topic master.
Okay, 2 right. So we are running out of time.
That is the president. Gavel.
Yeah, that is already told.
Snacks. Vote.
40 seconds to more.
Vote. Electing the best speaker, role player, track role player.
So far it is 2 right out of 10. So you can try any other thing as well.
Tag role player.
Okay, 3. Audience, please.
Award, president, giving the award, final award. The best
Last
speaker.
10 seconds.
Last 10 seconds more.
Ribbon, giving ribbon. President is giving ribbon. President will get to the best speaker.
Okay, time starts. So let's say for you have 4 points. If you score, let's say for 5 points, you are the winner. Okay, one person needs to stand here and the rest of the people go there. Yes. Okay, times. 1 minute. Yeah, so far it is 2.
Division director.
Last 20 seconds, 2 more. So they scored 4 points. You have scored so far it is 2 points.
Dark gravity. Evaluate.
Okay, thank you so much. And of course, next we are back to India. Thank you so much. Okay, next we have another same set of different games, but it's slightly different, called the Grey Medley and Name Hunt. So again, I need 6 volunteers, please. Okay, Priya, please. Priya, come on, Raja, come on. Sindhana, come. Sir, Sundaraman, sir, I don't want to do that. Come on, Pramod. Prasanna. So anyway, I know that we'll be delivering. Okay, again, note team A, B. So our team A and team B, 5 seconds in which you need to identify the name of the personality in medley. Okay? So team A and team B. So the first team go to team A. Huh? Okay. This is for team A and team B. First, the question will go to team A, then team B. If it is not, then it will go to audience. Okay, ready? Clear? Now 5 seconds. Team A and that's go to you and audience. Okay, the first question. Okay, and one more thing, you need to think about the multiple language. Here I have incorporated only a 2 language. I know that the third language is provided in Tamil Nadu, so I'm not using with Hindi. So far, Tamil and English. No. Huh? No. No, you need to think. Let's say for think, and it is one of the medley member. Okay, I'll give you a clue. Okay, he is here. Wait, he is here in this room. Huh? No. Come on. Wow, very good. Vijay Rajan. Okay. Then this will go to TV. Five seconds. Team B, team A. Okay, then audience. Again, now that person, it is in this room. Okay, and he is standing here and folding the hands. Huh? No way. No. Jagan? Wow, exactly. Jagan. Got okay, then it will go to something it's different. Something is different. Who am I? Okay, my first 3 letter of the represent an actor who debuted with the 2 famous heroines in a movie. Okay, and letter 4 to 8 represent someone who gives guidance to mentee. And third, the second part of my name is something often admired by ladies. The last part of my name represents the head of When we remember all, no, let's take all. Wow. Sambat Sauri Rajan. Really? No, I'll give it. I think we are running out of the time. Okay, next one. It's very important for them. SWAT team B. You need to think, let's say, for in the multi-language. Okay, time's up. Team A. Okay, and for the audience, see, I know that knowledge of brilliant are brilliant, so that no, I put it for
Making the question clear, you are talking that side.
Okay, sir. Yeah, audience, you are answering. Sintana.
Sintana. Sintana.
This question. Wow. Again, it goes with who am I. One part of my name is commonly used in physics. Two letters of my name are often used when you are at home. The last part of my name sounds like a pronoun. The first part of my name is shared with my which famous actor in our neighboring states? No, that's for them. Okay, again, no, the member is in, let's say for here.
Is it Tobin or Thomas?
Yeah, exactly.
What is the answer? Thomas.
Okay, this question will go to them. So this question, audience please, this question will go to them. Wow. Okay, again, who am I? The first part of my name is something you enjoy in winter, but not so much now. One part of my name refers to a man known for discipline. And the last four letters of my second part, my name would like a lot. You might find me in Toastmaster meeting, but not only on rare occasion. No. Okay, so I go to the audience. Wow. Sundara Raman Chintamani. Okay, this question is for you. Ah, super. Okay, then no, this person is not available today. Probably that is the case for you.
What do you get on it?
What's the first image? What's the first image? Give a clue.
Saravanan. Shah. Okay, this question is for Team A. Okay, then I'll go to audience. Huh? Hema. Hema, that is for you. Okay, I'll go to, let's say, for all the people who are interested.
A very good afternoon. Fellow Toastmasters, and our dear guests. My name is Pramod and I shall be the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. I welcome you all to the 825th milestone meeting of Medley Toastmasters Club. Before we begin our meeting, I would like to mention 3 housekeeping rules. Firstly, please switch off or silence your mobile phones and other electronic devices. I shall now give you 10 seconds to ensure a noiseless meeting. Please give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Thank you very much. Secondly, as Toastmasters, we do not discuss topics such as sex, religion, and politics. Therefore, kindly refrain from discussing such topics. Thirdly, please do not cross-talk. As everyone requires a mission in their life to achieve their goals, so does our Toastmasters Club. The mission of our Toastmasters Club is to provide a positive and supportive learning experience wherein members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, thereby resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Please be attentive throughout the meeting and encourage the speakers to warm smiles and applause. Let's have a great meeting. I would now like to hand over the stage to the Walk of Honor chair. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Sindhana.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests.
Good afternoon.
Today is not an ordinary day. Today we are marking the history. Today we have the 825th milestone meeting. They are not just 825 meetings. We had 825 meetings of excellence, 825 meetings of achievements, 825 proofs of unbreakable scripts. What better way to inaugurate this meeting by paying tribute to the architects, excellent architects of Medley Toastmasters Club, who actually took Medley to greater heights and who shaped our legacy. So I would welcome you all to the President's Walk of Honor now. So when I call upon the names of the presidents, please walk up to the stage with all your pride of your contributions and stand in the spotlight and bask in the applause of the audience. First, let me start. Can we start the legacy march now?
Yes.
Okay, let me start with our legend, distinguished Toastmaster V.N. Subramanian sir. Next we have Toastmaster Shanti Swaminathan. Followed by Toastmaster Nagasami. Next in the line we have distinguished Toastmaster Sundaraman Chintamani. Next we have the President Tyagarajan. Followed by Toastmaster Varadarajan. Now let's applaud distinguished Toastmaster ever knew, spreading joy and humor like a true hallmark. Next, let's celebrate distinguished Toastmaster Jayanti Chintamani. Next, we have distinguished Toastmaster Sarathi Srinivas. Next, we have distinguished Toastmaster Satish Kumar. Next president was Toastmaster Parandaman. Next, we have distinguished Toastmaster Ramalingam. Next term was by Toastmaster Sunil Jose. Now we recognize Toastmaster Mohan Subramanian. Toastmaster Mohan Subramanian, the tall and talented gentleman inspired each plan. Now I would call upon distinguished Toastmaster Sundaraman Chintamani. Distinguished Toastmaster Sundaraman Chintamani, a Toastmaster who is dynamic and grand, an author and a coach with wisdom in hand. Now let's celebrate distinguished Toastmaster Jayanti Chintamani. Distinguished Toastmaster Jayanti Chintamani is a Toastmaster, an artist, a dancer with flair, bringing rhythm and elegance beyond compare. Now let's celebrate Toastmaster Sarathi Srinivas. Distinguished Toastmaster Sarathi Srinivas, a Toastmaster whose radiant smile shines so bright, bringing warmth and joy with true delight. Now let's celebrate Toastmaster Kalyan. Toastmaster Kalyan, the complete man, the superman, and Medley's mastermind with a brilliant plan. So followed by Kalyan, we have Toastmaster Achintya. Followed by Achintya, we have Toastmaster Santosh. Followed by Ramprasad. Again, we have the Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Sundaraman. Next, we honor distinguished Toastmaster Thomas T. Abraham. Distinguished Toastmaster Thomas T. Abraham, the guiding professor, wise and grand, with knowledge and wisdom, he takes a stand. Again, we had the Toastmaster Raghunath Nair, followed by Toastmaster Rangaraju. Now let's honor distinguished Toastmaster Sampath Saurabh.
Amen.
Toastmaster Sampath Saurabh is an international mentor, a mentor of many with a grammar so fine, polishing words to perfectly shine. Now we recognize Toastmaster Saravanan, Next, we have Toastmaster Dinakaran. Next, we recognize Toastmaster Venkataseshan. Now let's honor Toastmaster Prasannavani. Toastmaster Prasannavani, a perfectionist leader who dedicated even her dreams to rise the bar, going the extra mile to be our shining star. Now let's celebrate Toastmaster Prauda. Our Toastmaster Prauda, our iron lady with a dose of smile, leading with strength and grace and style.
So apologies, we missed one term. We also had the privilege of having our past district director, our past regional advisor, distinguished Toastmaster Suganthi Periyasamy as president of this club in one term. Apologies, it was missed in the slide.
Yeah, this is our
So finally, we celebrate Toastmaster Anuradha. Toastmaster Anuradha, a rising star and our guiding light, leading the way as president today. With passion and grace, she paves the way. Okay, that's it. Wow, I think we had an incredible parade of all the presidents. Now can we capture this galaxy of stars with all the
Please.
Yeah, let's give one more round of applause by the audience. Let's play the medley anthem now.
Jagan, join us.
Author of medley anthem.
Author of composer.
Hey, come here, come on, man. Hey, Mike, it's given Mike. No, sing. You want a pattern?
Goes on. With all the languages it goes.
All languages.
இதுவே ரெண்டு இன்னொரு மூணாயிடும்
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Welcome back everyone. I hope you are refreshed and ready because we are diving right again. And to start, let's test the resilience. Raise your hands if you had given a speech that ended up with totally mess up. Thanks for your response.
And in spite of that messy speech, did you raise your hands up if you received only encouragement even after giving that messy speech? How many of you have done
All
that?
of us. See, that's the magic of Toastmaster. We stumble, we fumble, but we are not alone. That's all exactly about resilience. We bounce back, we learn, and we grow.
Next, we are going to hear from our immediate past district director, distinguished Toastmaster Gayatri, a great inspiring leader who has mentored countless Toastmasters, strengthened our district, and led with excellence. She has played key roles from club group director to program quality director, helping Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. Beyond Toastmasters, she is a dynamic technical project manager and a dedicated mentor. What Guru Prasad sir spoke about today about negotiation skills, Gayatri is very strong in her negotiation skills, and we got this information after a long and confidential negotiation with someone who knows her better. Let's give a warm welcome to distinguished Toastmaster Gayatri.
I keep working with all the secret spies. That it's very, very difficult to understand or guess who could be the person who gives all this confidential information. But that's the beauty of the fraternity, that we have a camaraderie beyond just public speaking or leadership skill here, right? And that's what I have with Medley. 2018-19 was the term when I was division director. And ever since then, I have missed a couple of milestones in my club. Luckily, none of my club members are here. But Medley's milestone, I could never miss, except for the last one, which I had some emergency. The reason I come here every time, and I spend the 2.5 hours, I was telling your president, I don't know how you people spend 2 hours every week. Even though it's Toastmasters meeting, it's too much. And she was like, only for milestone meeting, it's more. In a regular meeting, the snacks motivates us to stay till the end, she says. So, today I really love the theme called resilience, because resilience is something that resonates so much with Toastmasters' core value of excellence. I believe that in life, the biggest thing that we can do for ourselves, the biggest gift that we can give for ourselves is pursuing the art of excellence. Not perfection. Perfection will put you down, because there is nothing that is perfect, right? Whatever you do, you will still curse yourself for doing it. But art of pursuing excellence will help you appreciate the beauty that you bring in anything and everything. And when you start pursuing excellence in everything that you do, forget about others, forget about other recognition, you will start loving yourself. And resilience is a very, very important ingredient when you pursue excellence. Because first time when you do something, you know it's okay, but it is not good. If you are